So I hadn't shared this yet on the vlog, but as another part of my birthday gift, Jess had made a lot of drawings of a bunch of my friends, and she turned them all into magnets for me to put onto my fridge, because I don't really have too many magnets here, and I don't really have too many pictures of my friends, so she thought it'd be a good idea to draw a bunch of them for me. So more recently, it feels like I've hit a little bit of a productivity rut, and I've been trying to figure out ways to try and change this. And one of the things that came up was trying to start doing a little bit of bullet journaling. So I quickly just took a clear notebook that I had and started just putting some lines in it and trying to write down some of the things that I want to accomplish either the day before or the night before. So I just started writing tasks I want to get done tomorrow. And I just want to use this to help keep me moving along with the tasks and the things that I want to get done. I'm sure the template for this is going to evolve as I start, using it constantly and writing down specific things. So right now I just have a section for the specific tasks I want to get done in the day, and there's going to be a separate list for just planning what I'm going to eat in the day. I think one of the things that's kind of held me back from doing one thing to the next is also trying to figure out, what am I going to eat? Am I going to order food out? Am I going to cook? And just figuring all that stuff out the day before would be a great help in just moving me along in things that I need to do. I also want to get back into the habit of getting a daily run routine in, so I want to hold myself to that. So just planning ahead of time the night before exactly what time I'm going to go running will help get me motivated and out the door and actually doing it. So it is like 8:30 right now, and the first thing I wrote on my list for today is to go for a 1 to 2 mile run. So let's try and do that and get this thing going today. So I'm back. It's 9 a.m., a little bit before I said I was going to leave to go for a run, so that's good. We did 2 miles, which was on the upper end of what I was planning to do. Ran out there with a mask, because I think that was the first time I was running with a mask on, but it wasn't too bad. We're going to start cooking some breakfast. It's just 2 hard-boiled eggs, which I'm going to have with a little bit of brown rice, and then we're going to get our day going. So it did just start raining, which is messing up with a couple of my plans this morning, but I think I'm just going to try and do as much as I can in the morning, and then I'll head to the studio a little bit later. So today I thought it would be cool to take you all on a walkthrough of my current commuter bike, and the reason I'm doing this is because I'm thinking about making a couple changes in terms of my bikes, and I just wanted to share with you what I've been using over the past year before make a bunch of changes to it. The bike we have here is the Aventon Mataro Low, and this bike I pretty much kept stock for the most part, except for the handlebars, which it came with drop bars. I decided to change it with this long, straight, flat bar with some good service course tape on it. But I decided to change it because I like the feel of a flat bar for just quick trips around the city versus the drop bars, which is for more like rigorous rides where I really need to put a lot of effort and energy into it. Anything else is just accessories added on top of it, so I'll just take you quickly through the accessories that I've added to it. The first thing is this mount attachment for my Wahoo GPS, which also has a GoPro attachment together with it. And we've got the Wahoo GPS, which I bring on almost all of my rides. For the headlight, we've got this cat eye, which I've inherited from Jess for the headlight. It's pretty good. As far as the bell, this is the Nog Oi. It's pretty discreet. It just goes right around handlebars, and I think it looks pretty cool when you compare it to some of the other bells, which are just huge and chunky on some other bikes. Here is a piece which you've seen before, which was on my other bike, and I've just transferred it over here, but it is this handlebar bag, which is meant for bottles, but I use it to hold my GoPro when I have it on the stick. Just easily slide it in there. So this JBL speaker, I actually broke the hook clip part of it on that last ride up to the Tappan Zee Bridge. But I got this idea from my friend Angelo, whose wedding I went to in the last vlog, but he uses these night eyes straps to strap it down to the bike, and don't need to use the hook there. But that's how I play music while I'm riding. I don't like wearing headphones because that's dangerous. You need to be aware of all your surroundings. So I play music through that little speaker right there, and it's pretty snug attached to the frame of my bike there with those night eyes straps. Moving over towards the back of the bike, for the rear headlight, we're using the Nog Blinder Mob light. I really like the look of this. It looks really, really cool, especially on this seat post. And the last part is this fender. So if you've seen other fenders, they are pretty low, but this fender is from Tac X, and it actually attaches to the seat, because those other ones, since this is an oddly shaped seat post, those other ones don't really fit on there. So I'm using this, which attaches to the seat post. The cool part about this is that it's like clipped in there. I could easily pull it out when I'm not using it, but this fender is really good on days like today where it rained a lot this morning and the streets were still wet when I went out to the studio. And when that happens, normally your back tire will just kick up a lot of water and just get your back really dirty. This will block a lot of that out in case you are riding in wet conditions, and it saves your back from getting really, really dirty. So that's why I have it on there now, but that is pretty much my setup for the bike, and I think it looks really, really cool. And the best part about this too is it is super light, which is why I love bringing it to the studio, because I have to go up all those steps, and having a really light bike makes that a lot easier. So that is also my favorite part of it. But yeah, that's what I'm currently riding. I've been riding this over the past year. I ride it to my studio, and when I had the office to go to in Manhattan, I would ride this bike for the most part over there.